everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am going to actually talk about Davido. I realized I really wanted to just get it out of the way because a lot of people in the United States are calling him like a South African artist. There's a lot of just misconceptions and I wanted to clear it up because I know some of the story. Now this is all alleged and always do your research. I did mine, which is why I came up and I wanted to give some of the information, right? So Davido right now is with his wife that he married traditionally, and she is allegedly pregnant right now. Now she is the third mother of his child, I believe, and they met in 2013 or 2015, one of those two. It's always changing, but they met before he officially rose to fame. And he was studying music, she was studying economics at university, right? Now this is where it gets kind of tricky. They officially became public in 2018. That's when people were like, yo, that's Chioma. And they got engaged in 2019, I believe. But then 2020, there was some allegations that he got another woman pregnant. And now there's allegations that he got that same woman who he has a child with pregnant again. So that already is in itself a little bit convoluted. And also she did break up with him and moved out, right? But then of course, you know how African families can be. They'll ask you to stay with somebody even though he's cheating. They don't usually see cheating as the end all be all, just depending on that person's lifestyle. Anyway, so she ended up coming back. They had a child together, and unfortunately he passed away. This is the only reason why I'm saying, like, we should not really be making this too much about like just the cheating. Instead, we should make this about how she's feeling right now in this current situation because of him. Like, he needs to be put on the side. We should be sending her well wishes. I mean, I know that he also suffered from the loss of their child, and he passed away in October, and then they got married in November. So this is very like recent, but now we are in June, end of June, and there's at least 2 other women that came forward and said that they've been pregnant by him, and they've put out receipts where you can see they're talking to someone who they call David, and there's a lot of proof of them being like in VIP watching him, and he's flying them out. A lot of different things happening. And one of them claimed that it's happened since 2017, which is a really, really long time. And they also claimed they didn't know he was married, which the marriage did happen fairly recently. But the engagement was, from what I recall, 2019. So I must have known that he at least had a fiance, if not a wife, And another thing, I went to his page and I saw him and Chioma together. They seemed like they were married or something of that sort, and that was not so long ago. So when she said that, I went back, I looked, and I was just like, girl, if you look now, you see her, she's there. Like, there's no other girl that he has floating around on his Instagram. So you have to kind of tread softly with that. Also, he has other baby mamas, and he doesn't really post them like that. From what I saw, it's not like an actual post. So even though she's saying she didn't know, it's still like, he treats her a little differently. He's showing her off. He's claiming her publicly. So anyway, that was the whole Davido situation. There is also another woman. She is in France, I believe, that is saying the same thing. And she is also pregnant. And then, of course, there's the rumors there's the rumors where he got his other baby mama, I hate that term, children of his mom, of his mother of his children, pregnant, and he also has Chioma pregnant, allegedly. That's at least like 3 or 4 people that are allegedly pregnant right now. So it's just a whole mess. It's just something that we really, like, yes, we don't like it, but we have to also think he did lose his son. He seems to have no self-control, which happens a lot with these entertainers. But a lot of times we have to think, is this something that he's doing to grieve? And should we encourage him to maybe just go to therapy? I know that there's a stigma around therapy, especially in the African community, but I think that's what we might have to do. We might have to push more therapy, coming into your own, making sure that you find some other hobby, because juggling so many people already is draining. And you have to go touring, you're trying to make money, like all of that can really damage your mental. So he just needs to figure out a way to focus on himself, his family, his kids, and try not to bring more kids into situations in which things are not stable. And it is embarrassing as a wife to have to learn that your husband is having so many other outside babies on you as you guys are married. And this marriage is very, very recent. So I'm sure she is feeling just crazy disappointed and embarrassed as well, because it's all over the blogs. So good luck to them. I wish them healing and prayers. Guys, this is a whole mess. For me, he's kind of on the par with Tubaba at this point. I'm kind of looking at him a little sideways. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for listening. This was just a quick recap. All right. Bye.